Hello, I'm Dr. John Anderson. I'm 60 years old, and more than half of my life has been devoted to caring for older adults, people who remind me of my parents, or sometimes people my own age. And there's one thing I've noticed over the years. Most people pay close attention to their heart, their blood pressure, their joints, yet rarely notice that their eyes, the windows to the soul, are quietly getting weaker day by day. Have you ever felt that way? You wake up in the morning with dry eyes, squint a little to read the paper, and at night things seem just a bit blurrier than they did last year. And then you tell yourself, well, that's just age catching up with me. But I want to tell you something. It's not entirely about getting old. In my 30 years of practice, I've seen countless eyes grow old, not because of time, but because they were never properly cared for. Our body, especially the retina, the part that captures light and sends signals to the brain, is incredibly delicate. It's like a strip of film inside an old camera. One tiny scratch and the whole picture becomes blurry forever. Science calls this process oxidative stress, when free radicals in the body start attacking the cells in your eyes, weakening them beyond repair. You can think of it like rust forming on metal. Slow, silent, but relentless. Sadly, most of us let that rust build up for years without realizing there's a way to stop it. One of my patients, Evelyn, 68 years old, once told me, "Doctor," she said, "I'm not afraid of losing the ability to walk. I'm afraid of the day I open my eyes and can't see the faces of the people I love." That sentence has stayed with me ever since, because our eyes, more than any other part of us, hold memories, emotions, and the images that make life worth living. The good news is we can slow down this aging process, even strengthen our retinas, with just a few small, consistent habits every day. No need for expensive supplements or hard-to-find treatments. All it takes is a few changes in how you eat, how you rest, and how you see the world around you. You know, after decades of working with older adults, I've learned one important truth. What we plant in our bodies each day is what we harvest when we reach 60, and the eyes are no exception. Today I want to take you deeper, to understand why just 3 simple seeds can protect your retina, slow down aging, and help you keep that clear, vibrant vision for years to come. First, flax seeds and chia seeds. The natural oil for your eyes. I like to call these 2 little seeds the oil can for your retina. Imagine this. Your retina is made up of millions of tiny nerve cells, each wrapped in a soft, flexible membrane, like a thin, protective layer of oil. When that membrane loses its flexibility, the cells start to dry out, become inflamed, and gradually weaken. That's why so many people over 50 experience dry, irritated eyes or that dull ache after reading or using their phones a spoonful of ground flaxseed or soaked. Chia seeds is like a dose of natural eye oil, helping restore that delicate membrane. These seeds are rich in plant-based omega-3s, LA, the building block of DHA, a type of fat your retina absolutely depends on. I once had a patient, Marjorie, 64, a seamstress for over 30 years, who told me, "I thought dry eyes were just part of getting old." But after 6 weeks of having chia seeds every morning, I didn't have to close my eyes to rest anymore. The pain eased, and I could read for much longer. Just one simple habit made that difference. You can add them to yogurt, smoothies, oatmeal, even mix them into your orange juice. The key is consistency, making it a small, daily ritual. You don't need much, just 1 or 2 tablespoons each morning, a simple way of saying thank you to your eyes. Second, pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. The rust fighters for your retina if chia and flax seeds are the oil, Then pumpkin and sunflower seeds are the armor. You see, blue light from screens, cigarette smoke, pollution, even daily stress all create free radicals, like tiny metallic specks of dust slowly rusting your retina. Inside your body, there are only two true heroes strong enough to clean up that damage: zinc and vitamin E. Thankfully, pumpkin seeds are loaded with zinc, and sunflower seeds are one of the best natural sources of vitamin E I've ever found. Zinc works quietly. It carries vitamin A from your liver to your retina, where it helps create melanin, the pigment that shields your eyes from UV rays and bright light. Vitamin E, on the other hand, acts like a shield, surrounding the fatty cells of your retina and protecting them from oxidation. One of my patients, Henry, age 70, once told me, "I used to squint and get headaches every time I stepped into the sun. But after eating a handful of pumpkin and sunflower seeds every day, my eyes feel stronger, more comfortable. And I believe that's no coincidence. Just 2 or 3 small spoonfuls a day. Sprinkle them on a salad, toss them on soup, or enjoy them as a healthy snack. Choose unsalted, lightly toasted or raw seeds to keep their nutrients intact. Third, sesame seeds, the silent friend of healthy circulation. Sesame seeds, often treated as a simple garnish, were once considered a powerful medicine in ancient Eastern traditions, known to nourish blood flow and strengthen eyesight. And modern science now confirms what the ancients knew all along. Sesame seeds are rich in magnesium and lignans, compounds that help relax and widen blood vessels, improving circulation to the retina. You might not realize this, but your eyes are among the most energy-hungry organs in your body. Every single minute, they require a huge supply of oxygen. And when the blood vessels feeding them start to narrow or stiffen, vision becomes blurry, strained, or even doubled. Sesame seeds help keep that vital flow smooth and strong. I remember one of my patients, an elderly Vietnamese woman living in California. She sprinkled toasted sesame seeds on her rice and salads every single day. For years, now at 82, she still drives herself to the grocery store and reads the morning paper. Without glasses, I truly believe that's the quiet reward of consistency, and to the gift of those tiny sesame seeds. You can easily add sesame seeds to stir-fried vegetables, sprinkle them over bread, or blend them into tahini for salad dressings. Just 1 small spoonful a day can help nourish the entire network of blood vessels that keep your eyes alive and bright. And finally, nourish your eyes with light and rest. I know we often focus so much on food and supplements that we forget light and sleep are also invisible nutrients for our eyes. Each morning, open your window and look into the distance. Let your retinas bathe in gentle, natural sunlight. This simple habit helps your eyes focus better, lowers the risk of macular degeneration, and even helps your body produce melatonin on schedule so you can sleep more deeply at night. When you sleep, your eyes don't just rest. They repair themselves. Sleep is like a quiet craftsman, mending the tiny cracks in your retina that build up during the day. If you sleep only 4 hours a night, you're skipping one of your body's greatest opportunities for recovery. So please, give yourself 7 to 8 hours of peaceful, healing rest each night. Eye health isn't just about biology. It's a story of love and care. When you love your eyes, you're really loving the way you see the world, clearly, fully, and with gratitude. Each day, just add a spoonful of seeds. Step into the morning sunlight for a few minutes, go to bed a little earlier, and your eyes will slowly regain their brightness. Clear, warm, and full of life. I've witnessed that miracle in hundreds of my patients, not through medicine, but through habits, through patience and gratitude toward their own bodies. The body never forgets the good things you do for it, even something as small as a handful of seeds or a full night's rest. So, Start today. Nourish your retina with natural omega-3 from chia and flax seeds. Protect your eye cells with zinc and vitamin E from pumpkin and sunflower seeds. Support healthy circulation with sesame seeds. And let your eyes rest in natural light and peaceful sleep. Because when you care for your eyes, you're keeping your spirit young. Age doesn't steal the light from our eyes, as long as we keep lighting them each day with love and care. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone you love, because maybe the light you help preserve today